Caroline from Newfoundland, Canada. Welcome to my FlossTube channel, Stitching on the Rock. It's a dull, dreary, rainy day here in St. John's, so lighting may not be the greatest, but I wanted to do a video today because it's the third week of my May is all about me. Let's see, what's been going on? I had my son home for a day and a half from school with a bit of a stuffy head and a little bit of a sore throat, but nothing serious. 3 negative tests, so not sick, just, I don't know if it was seasonal. Like, we had some beautiful days last week. We got up as high as 17, which I think in my conversion is about 66, which is pretty nice for May. So his bedroom faced the east, so all the sun in the morning is shining right in his room, and he has room darkening curtains, and it makes quite the sauna effect in his room, so he could have been stuffed up because of that. I have a dust allergy. I'm always stuffed up, so it could be he's developing that, but he went to school on Tuesday. He gets up at 7, 8 o'clock he gets on the bus, so, you know, it's an hour to wake up and get going for the day, so it could just be a morning thing. And anyway, Tuesday in the second class, the teacher pulled him out because he was sick, because obviously these days if anyone shows any signs of anything, they have to go home. That meant it kind of moved my birthday stuff from Wednesday around. Excuse me, I'm drinking water, made me burp. I apologize. I was supposed to go to brunch with my sisters and my mom, so he was home, so I couldn't. But we're going this week. Food still tastes the same no matter when you go, and I'll try and take a picture of what I order. It's a little restaurant in our downtown called the Bagel Cafe. I go once a year on my birthday, and I order the same thing every time: apple walnut French toast with home fries and bacon. Yum. Anyway, but my sisters and my mom still came that afternoon, and my mom made me a carrot cake for my birthday. That's what I requested, and I still have a piece in my fridge, and it's delicious. And then his dad came. We had originally planned to do a takeout from a restaurant around the corner. Turns out that location doesn't do takeout, so we had Chinese food, but I'm not complaining about that either. That was delicious. What else is going on this week? I had a doctor's appointment. I had my winter tires taken off yesterday, my summer ones put on. Anyone who was in Eastern Canada, and I'm assuming the US, has to have winter tires around from like November to April or May, depending on where you live. And then where my mom lives in the condominium, they have a mobile guy come and does several of them there in the building, so they don't have to go off to the garages. So that's where I go and get mine done. So I had that done yesterday, and while he was doing that, my sister and I went off and spent my birthday money. I needed some new clothes. I got a couple of pairs of jeans, a couple of tops, a pair of pajamas. So overall it was a good, productive day. What else? Oh, I'm refinishing a bookcase. I've done a lot of refinishing of furniture. I have several old antique pieces belong to my family, and no, this isn't an antique. When Aaron's dad moved from a couple of years ago, in his new place, he didn't have anywhere for this bookcase, so it's been sitting in my basement. And I have, the way my house is laid out, like when you come in the front door, to your right is the dining room, and then there's a doorway into the galley kitchen, and then a doorway from the kitchen into the living room. But there's also, from the front door, you can walk straight down the hallway to the living room. So my living room has 2 doorways and a little tiny wall in between, and there was nothing there. So I thought, I'm gonna get that bookcase up, and it was an ugly brown, bright, shiny thing, and I'm gonna refinish it and paint it, and I'm gonna paint it like a kind of a denim-y blue. I'm repainting my dining room, I told you 2 videos ago. And so one wall is going to be navy blue, and the other 3 walls and the walls in my kitchen are going to be kind of what I call a denim-y blue, really light denim-y blue. And so this is going to be a darker denim-y blue, so it should tie the rooms all together. it'll take about a week or so to get all that shellacky stuff off of it, and like I do it when I can in between doing other stuff. So hopefully that'll be done. And I think when it's done, I'm gonna have when I get some small cross stitches done, it'll be a great place to display them. So yeah, that is pretty much my week. It's been a busy week. Yeah, and I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, and like I said, brunch on Tuesday, so the upcoming week is going to be a little busier than normal. Okay, I guess stitching. I know that's what you're all here for. Oh, I've had a few new subscribers this past week, so thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you find something you like. I hope you stick around, because please. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like I like to know that there are people there watching, and I hope you find something that keeps you coming back to watch, so why not subscribe? Okay, so week 2. Oh, I should tell you also, if you want to, I've been updating every day on my Instagram, and I don't think I've ever mentioned my Instagram on one of my floss tubes, but it's Deanne_stitching on the rock. And so if you want to follow me daily instead of weekly, or when this month is over, it'll probably go back to every 2 weeks. So feel free to follow me. So last week I showed you week 2's choice for start, which is Fairy Roses by Mirabilia. And I did say that I'm changing these colors. I've Googled her, see a lot of pictures, and yeah, on the actual stitching, this is a lot greener than it looks in the picture. And if I could get the glare away from the picture. There, yeah. It's a lot greener in real life than it is in the picture, but I told you last week I was changing it because I really like the turquoise color. So I got 1,117 stitches on her this week, which was pretty good considering how busy the week was. So she's looking a bit zombie alien right now. So there she is. Oh, wrinkle. I'm stitching her 2/2 on 32 count Irish linen. So her head and her hair are all done. And her arms and her torso are all done, but I have yet to attach the two of them together. So she's looking a bit freaky there now, especially without any eyes. And Wednesday, my birthday. Everybody goes a little bit crazy on their birthday. I especially did, because I started another Heaven and Earth design. After last week, or the week before, saying I don't know when I was going to start one that I had for my son, I don't know when I'm going to start one I had for his dad. I started another one for me. So I think this makes 6, but this is the biggest one, because I only stitch minis or quick stitches, which are neither mini or quick stitches. But I have loved this one, I think, pretty much from the beginning. And I bought her, she wasn't the first one I bought, she was probably the 3rd, and so I said, this is it. Queen of Hearts by Rachel Anderson. Yes, Anderson. So there she is. I love her. She's the full-size one. She is 500 by 600. Oh, yeah, 500 by 635. I was trying to read it through the paper, which I can't do. Yeah. And I'm stitching her on a piece of fabric that I've had in my stash. I think, well, I think I got it when we lived in Halifax, which was before Aaron was born, and he'll be 15 in July. So yeah, I've had this piece. It is called, it's 28 count, and it's called Dahlia, and it's a mottled pinky peachy, and I'm stitching her 1/1. Sorry, excuse me. And there are around 86,000 stitches in black, and there are around 89,000 stitches in 814. Yeah, so this is where I started. 503 stitches of black, doing it diagonally from the top left corner. And so I'm going to do all the black in a diagonal and then go back and fill in the other colors, and I thought that would break up the black And I'll probably do the same thing when I will end up doing the same thing when I hit the 814. So yeah, there's the fabric. Let me see if I can get back far enough to get it all in the camera. Sort of. Yeah, she's gonna be big. She's gonna be beautiful, but she's gonna be big. So for week 3, I picked something very quick and easy. Something that will stitch up in probably 3 days. But I have another little project to add to it. Everything is from my stash because I've collected it for so many years and I just did stitch. So no new patterns until Christmas in July, or Jolly July. I've got one that I bought that I showed you probably 3 videos ago, which was the Christmas Joy from Country Cottage Needleworks. And I have another one picked out from Primitive Stitches that I'm going to purchase for that month. But I'll show you when I get around to that. Anyway, back on topic. Week 3, Bent Creek's Snowman. This is Snowman. Some assembly required. Yeah, I love that. I think it's so cute. It only calls for 2 colors, as you can see. The oatmeal, Gentle Arts. Yeah, Gentle Arts oatmeal, which is the snowflakes. And it called for Gentle Arts Blue Jay for the snowman word, but I didn't have that in my stash. And I kind of went through my specialty threads because I wanted to do just for so. And I had a color picked out, and then I hemmed and hawed over it. And so then I went through all my specialty threads, and I don't have very many. And I kind of picked out a purpley color, and I stitched it, and I was like, no. And then I went through my DMC, and I think I picked out 3 different DMC colors and stitched up a few stitches and didn't like any of them. So I went back to the original one, which was Week Dye Works Blue Bonnet. And so this morning I just stitched half a snowflake and the S, just to make sure I did like it. And I do. The blue, I think, shows up pretty good. Oh, you're seeing my red shirt through it, so let's try that. I think it's pretty good. I think it'll be fine. So like I said, that should only take me 3 or 4 days if everything goes according to plan. If it does only take me that long, I got a 5 stitching with the Housewives small designs for Mother's Day, and I actually, this is my second try on the video. I held up my tablet, but because my printer is out of colored ink, and I'm on the instant ink with HP, and like everything else that comes to Newfoundland, it takes twice as long to get here as it should. So when I get the colored ink, I will print them out and show you, hopefully by next Sunday. But I got Mom, which is the mug with Mom on it, and Bloom, another one with the mug. And then I got Honeybee, which is the mug that has a honeycomb, and a honeycomb. Yeah, well, I guess it's supposed to be a honeycomb on the top of it. And I got For the Birds, which has birdhouses coming out of the mug and little blue jays and cardinals around it. And I got Sunflower Seeds, which is one of the tier tray tidbits, which is just a pack of sunflower seeds to plant, not to eat. And so I'm doing the Honeybee one as a gift for a student assistant at Erin's school. Has been just wonderful with Erin since she joined them last year. So I wanted to do, not going to get emotional about it, but I wanted to do something special for her. So I'm stitching that and finishing it as a gift for her for the end of the year. And so when I get Snowman, I'll work on that. And it's only 3x5, so it's a lot of stitches in that 3x5, but it shouldn't take me more than a couple of days if I concentrate on it. And then if I have time left in the week, I will go back to the Newfoundland and Labrador piece to see if I can get Labrador finished and maybe start on Newfoundland. Yeah. think that's everything. I can't think of anything else. But so we will see you again next Sunday for week 4, which is the long weekend here. So yeah, I think we have a 5th week in May. If we have a 5th week in May, there won't be another start. I'll probably just use every day to stitch on the pieces that I've already started during the month. We'll see. I haven't made up my mind completely, but that's what I'm thinking. So I'll see you all again next Sunday. Have a great week. Bye.